Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today I thought I would ask, what does it mean to be a balanced divine masculine? Since we are all the divine feminine and we are all the divine masculine, and the secret to getting into twin flame union is to be balanced in our divine masculine and our divine feminine, I decided today that we would ask, what does it mean to be a balanced divine masculine? So how can we? Because has nothing to do with gender, has nothing to do with being male or female. It's just that we need to be balanced in our own divine masculine and our own divine feminine sides of ourselves. So I wanted to ask, what does it mean to be balanced? Like, what does that even look like? And I'm going to ask this deck and a few other decks to ask about, for all males and females, what does it look like to be balanced in our divine masculine? So let's go ahead and pull 3 cards from this deck. 3 cards, please. What does it mean to be balanced? What does it look like to be balanced in our divine masculine spirit? What does that look like? How do we be balanced in our divine masculine side? How do we do this? What does this even look like? How can we be balanced in our divine masculine side of this? 3 cards. 3 cards. Interesting. Okay, so in order to be balanced in the divine masculine, so the first one we have is lover. So what this is saying is, to be balanced in the divine masculine side of us, it's like, you know how the divine masculine, we could be very much in the shadows where we're just very more self-destructive, right? When we're kind of devoted to that self-destruction rather than have an unbridled appreciation of another person, right? Like really just showing great passion and devotion to another person, okay? And just like really showing the fact that, we really are like appreciative that they're even in our lives, that type of thing. So like that's what it means to be a lover. It's not like one of those where I have a void and so I need someone to fill my void. Okay, so let's just say I have a wound from between 0 and 9 years old of abandonment, and I meet someone who can fill that void, right? It's like I need someone to make me feel abandoned because I feel abandoned, and so you meet someone who will constantly make you feel abandoned, right? Because they have no choice but to mirror back to what is inside of you that you're not conscious of, but that is in the shadows, right? It's your blind spot. Okay, and then when you're able to fill that void and you're able to not feel abandoned and you feel like my life is magical, then you attract somebody who's like you're magical, and I want to make you feel like you're the only one for me and that you're magical in my life, that sort of thing, right? So that's being a balanced divine masculine. The next one is serving humanity with humility. I love that. So, being the divine masculine is the giver. That part of us is the giver. So just me doing this YouTube channel, this is my own divine masculine side of me giving, right? This is giving of my time. I don't get paid to do this. I do this on the weekends outside of my regular job. And so it's like you're giving to humanity. And then also with humility, right? Like if I just get, 10 views or 20 views, it's just like, it's about whoever needs it at this time, right? It's like if only 10 people need this information, then like that's who I'm supposed to be in service of, right? It's not like, oh, about me. It's like, oh, I'm not doing it unless I get 1 million views. It's like, no, that's not serving humanity with humility. That's an exaggerated belief that you're the only means which someone can succeed, and you're pushing your own beliefs onto other people, and you have this belief that you're the Messiah, and like, oh, I'm the guru, and you follow me, and I need 1 million followers. No, that's being a very imbalanced divine masculine. No, this is serving humanity with humility. That's being a balanced divine masculine. The last one is the Don Juan. So to be a balanced Don Juan, let's put it this way, to be imbalanced in your Don Juan, that's about using your power for a private agenda, right? Whereas the Don Juan it's like almost like the way, so what they're, what they're telling me, it's almost like it's like a sexual transmutation. You've heard, I'm sure you've heard of that book, Think and Grow Rich. And then Napoleon Hill, he loves to talk about in that chapter about sexual transmutation. And when you take the eroticism and the romance and all that stuff, and that builds up inside of you over someone, and then you're able to channel that into the world, right? You're able to channel that in your projects, in your creative projects, in your job, in your family, in your home, in your friendships, right? You're able to channel. It makes everything in live color. It makes everything that much better, right? And so it's the same thing with this. It's like the Don Juan, it's all about channeling this beautiful romantic energy into the relationship. It's like intimacy, right? It's not about gaining something. It's not about, oh, I want something from this person, I'm going to take it for them. No, that's living in the shadows. It's about being in the light in the relationship, where it's like, I want to channel all of my intimacy with you, my partner. It's like, yeah, it says spotlight your positive seductive qualities, but it's exactly doing that. It's like you're spotlighting your own intimacy and love for yourself that you have for yourself, also onto another human being, without a private agenda of needing something back from them. So that is how you balance your own divine masculine. Okay, let's look at a couple of other things. How else can you balance your own divine masculine here? Let's pull 3 cards from this deck as well. How to balance your own divine masculine energies. How to balance it. 3 cards. How to balance your divine masculine energies. 3 cards. I may have to close my window because it's a little loud. So let me just hit pause and close my window. Okay, so let's see what came out with the. Okay, so the first one we got is take a risk. So to be a balanced divine masculine, they're saying you have the power within to move mountains, right? So what does this mean? This means that as a divine masculine, so divine feminine is more about being still. It's about being more inward and meditative. And the divine masculine is more like kind of going after what they want. Okay. And so when you have this feeling that I have the power to move mountains and I'm willing to take a risk on myself, that is being a balanced divine masculine. Also, being the divine masculine is also being a balanced divine masculine is having faith. And it says faith grows when you act without knowing the end result. Isn't that the truth, right? When you absolutely have no sense, like no physical proof that any of this is going to work out, right? Like no proof whatsoever. How hard is that, right? You have zero proof of any kind of positive end result. And without knowing the end result, you're still having faith in whatever it is that you're doing. That is also being a balanced divine masculine. And also, this did come out reverse. So the way I look at it with this is that it's about going within for your guidance. It's not going outside of yourself for guidance. It's really going within. And so the divine is coming in. It's like you are already the wise owl here. You're going inside of yourself for your guidance. That is being a balanced divine masculine. All right. And what else does it mean to be a balanced divine masculine? What else does it mean? We'll pull 2 more from this deck, 2 more cards. What does it mean to be a balanced divine masculine? Whoops. What does it mean, Spirit, to be a balanced divine masculine? 2 cards. 2 cards. What does it mean to be a balanced divine masculine? Huh. That's so funny that those 2 cards came out, because that's exactly what came out the last video I did. I'm going to pull 2 more. I'm going to pull 2 more cards. 2 more cards. What does it mean to be the balanced divine masculine? All right. Yeah. Yeah, so what's interesting is that this is from another deck that got caught in this deck. So what they're saying is when you have gratitude, you're being a balanced divine masculine. When you're saying thank you, you're acknowledging others, like you're really like showing other people that you're appreciative, right? Like really thanking people, right? Like not taking stuff for granted, okay? And then also this came out reverse, which is the inner love. It's like not looking for love outside of yourself, right? It's feeling the love within and loving yourself, and that way you don't give away your power, right? Because if you're trying to get love outside of yourself, then you're giving away your power, because when they take their love away, you've lost all of your love, and that's a hard way to live. Okay. And also to be in balance as a divine masculine, it says surrender to miracles, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of resistance and banish any doubt. So when you don't surrender to miracles, when you want to be in control, this is what they're telling me. So if you're the opposite of doing this and you feel like you want to be in control of every little thing, and oh, trust me, I get it, I have done this. This is me to a T. It's like they're talking to me with this card. It's like when you don't surrender to miracles, then miracles can't happen in your life because you're too in control, and you're like trying to, it's almost like you're blocking the miracles from happening because you're trying to make decisions based on what you think you need to do, instead of surrendering to like what could be. And I even hate that word surrender. Like I just don't even like it. But this is my surrender deck, so every card says it. Okay, and then this is surrender your belief in scarcity. So this is big for the divine masculine, right? The divine masculine is usually about forward thinking and getting your finances together, right? And so when you have this scarcity belief where you don't have enough, well, that will be mirrored back to you until you feel like, wow, I do have enough. Like I have everything I need, like everything I could possibly want. Basically, I'm well taken care of. Life takes really good care of me. It's like when you turn around this belief of scarcity, that is how you are a balanced divine masculine. So that is really beautiful. I'm just being pulled to this deck as well. Anything else you want to say? Two more cards. How to be a balanced divine masculine. Two cards. How to be a balanced divine masculine. Okay. Yeah. So you're definitely going to be not balanced because this came out reversed. If you're not healing, from your past and you're just living and you're just what's the word I'm looking for? When you're driven by the wounds of your past, it could take you into some interesting situations, and it does. Okay, and there's a reason for it, and I'm not saying it's all bad, right? There is no real good or bad, but when you're driven by the wounds inside of you, yes, you can create some cool things, like some cool songs have been written over wounds and all that. But they're saying that, to be a balanced divine masculine, though, you really need to heal from the past. So whatever that means to you, it's going back, doing that inner child work, okay? That is going to help you become a balanced divine masculine, and that is going to help you create a better life. And then religion and spirituality, that's very interesting. So to be a balanced divine masculine, you don't have to be religious. You don't have to, it's not like you have to do what everyone else does. It's almost like you have your own beliefs, of something that's either bigger than you or something that's guiding you, or like it could just be your soul. It doesn't have to be God. It can be God, whatever this means to you. It can be a religion. But when you, actually, To be honest with you, it came out reverse is what they're telling me. I'm sorry. This came out reverse. So what they're telling me is you're actually not a follower of other people's religions and spirituality. Like it's like you go your own course. You go your own path. And so what they're telling me is that you're not a follower as a balanced divine masculine. It's like you do what you feel is right, and you're not following someone else's agenda. You're not following someone else's beliefs. You are walking your own path, and whatever that means to you. So that's what they're telling me with that one. And I'm going to do one more before we stop. One more card. What else does it mean to be a balanced divine masculine? What else does it mean? What does it mean to be a balanced divine masculine? One card. One card, please. What does it mean to be a balanced divine masculine? Yeah, that's very interesting. So it's almost like protecting your treasure. Okay, so what does this mean? Okay, so when you're a balanced divine masculine, okay, what is your treasure? What is it that makes you tick? Like what is it that makes you fly? It's like don't let anyone take that away from you, right? It's like don't let anyone push your dream away. Don't let anyone talk you out of it. Like if you have a path that you're following, it's like, and you're building, it's like whatever you're, as a divine masculine, whatever you're creating, it's like, don't let anyone else rain on your parade. It's like, this is yours. It's made for you. It's not made for anyone else. It's only made for you. So it's okay that no one else believes in it. It's okay if no one else sees it or thinks it's good. That's okay because it's yours. It's your treasure. And that is how to be a balanced divine masculine. Let's see, is there any other cards that I want to pull from? I'll do one more with this deck. One more. All right. One more. What else does it mean to be a balanced divine masculine? What else does it mean to be a balanced divine masculine? One card. Okay, so that's interesting. So we get friendliness reverse. So what this means is that it's like it's okay to stand on your own. It's like you don't have to lean on anyone. Okay, so to be a balanced divine masculine, it's like it's okay. Oh, okay, this is what they're telling me. See how the roots are upward, facing upward. It's like they're telling me it's all about being grounded first. It's like when you're a balanced divine masculine, you are grounded, okay? And when you're grounded first, then you're able to sprout into a relationship. That's weird. I would never have even thought to translate this card in that way, but that's what they're telling me. I have to go by what they're telling me. They're saying what's important is to be grounded first. Like ground your roots as the divine masculine. Like really root yourself. Don't be all like, flighty or just nothing to grasp on and be like wee. It's like no. It's like root yourself. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have the you're gonna have the tools to be in a relationship more so. So that's what they're saying. It's like don't do it backwards. Don't do it backwards. Don't be like wee. It's like, oh, I just need someone, and then get into a relationship, and then it's like all upside down. They're like, no, you need to root yourself first. And then it's like almost like root yourself in your own oneness, and then that will sprout into a relationship. That's an interesting translation. But anyway, I'll pull one more. I'm going to pull one more from this deck. No, you know what? I'm going to pull one more from this deck. What else? What else does it mean to be balanced in the divine masculine? See, I like to learn too. I like to know what my guides have to say. All right, what else does it mean to be balanced in a divine masculine, please? One card. What does it mean to be balanced in the divine masculine? One card. What does it mean? Interesting. And then to be balanced in the divine masculine, we got the wishing card. Very interesting. So it's like, yeah, don't don't stop having your like it's not about desire, right? It's not about like, oh, I can't I can't live until I have this one desire. No, it's not like that. It's like live your life, but at the same time, don't give up the dream, right? Keep, always have that in the back of your head, like, oh yeah, like I really feel like this is gonna be something that will take me to another dimension, or like I feel like it's almost like you're putting it out there. So what they're telling me, it's more like intent, right? So you have this intent of like, oh, like I have this project in mind, or I have this beautiful, um, a career in mind, or that type of thing. And so, yeah, so it's like don't give, just because you're the divine masculine, don't settle. Like just like don't settle. Like keep going, and keep wishing. And when you put your intent out there, your guides will listen to you, and they will realign your life in that sort of direction. So anyway, I do hope this was helpful. Again, it was all about how to balance out your divine masculine side of you. A little bit out of the box there for some of the things. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for all of my new subscribers. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye.